Hello, everybody. This is the StreamYard Town Hall. Now, we are here every week on Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And basically, this is all about just letting you guys know what StreamYard's up to and answering any of your questions, having a bit of a discussion. Now, I'm guessing you have two questions this week. So let me pull them up here. Number one, who is this guy? Where's Gage? And how's mobile going? So let's answer both.
All hey, Dan. Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to see you too.
Sorry for the terrible lighting. I'm in a vehicle right now in Seattle, but I'm here.
All right. So to answer the question, Gage is here, but he's in Seattle, obviously. Little remote stuff. So he's testing out our newest enhancement, which is mobile support. How's that going so far for you?
It's good. It looks great, actually. It's pretty much the same as, well, it's not the same, but it works as well as desktop, and it's convenient. I like using my phone.
Cool.
It's great.
Yeah. So I'll give a quick update on mobile because every week we've been doing that now. It's done. Mobile's done for guests. So maybe we'll go over exactly what support we have at the start, but it's done for guests, and now we're actually rolling it out. So Gage is on like a special version right now. It's not released to the general public yet, but that's what we're in the process of doing right now. So it's going to be released in several stages, and then everyone will have access, or at least everyone who's a guest will have access. Do you want to talk about what we're going to include at the start for mobile?
Yeah, sure. One thing that you maybe should touch on that's kind of interesting is how it's actually rolled out. So since we have a lot of users, the way changes are made are kind of interesting. Dan actually for mobile does things incrementally. So there's lots of changes happening that you don't actually see just so things happen smoothly. So how many parts are you doing it in, Dan? Like 4 different parts?
This one's in 5.
5 parts. So you won't see them until the final change is made, but there already are some mobile updates on what you guys are using. It's just not fully turned on yet, but we'll have it very soon. So You're asking about what we're starting with?
Yeah, what we're starting with.
Yeah, so you'll have full support for Android as a guest. You'll be able to join. Your guests will be able to join on Android phones as a guest, and iOS will start audio only. And fun fact about, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this yet or not, but I'll say it anyways, is if you're on the beta version of iOS, you'll actually be able to test video on your iPhone. So if you have, is that right then, or do we have to make some changes for that?
No, that's right.
There's no guarantee that it will work, but you'll be able to try it. So if you're on the beta version of iOS, you'll be able to use video on your iPhone as well.
Yeah. So basically, if you're a beta tester, not for us, not for StreamYard, but for Apple.
Yeah,
so
if you're on the beta version.
Yeah, beta tester for Apple, then you'll be good to go. Oh, Linda wants to hop on. Maybe we'll consider that.
Yeah, sure. Maybe after we do our questions.
Yeah, so we're going to go through some stuff. So number one, do you want to talk about, we had a lot of people mention they wanted to beta test mobile. So it's going to be out very, very soon. So I don't think we need any beta testers for it. But I thought the enthusiasm was awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome that people want to test for us. That's super helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to kind of answer you guys, everyone who wanted to beta test it, the only reason we're not doing beta testing yet is because we haven't set up a program to actually do it. Like we need to put some code in place in order to kind of handle who's on the program and what do they get access to. And we just haven't done that yet. But I definitely think
based on the feedback, though, I think we should pursue that. We'll probably have basically some setting that you'll be able to toggle to access beta features, and by toggling that, you'll have to acknowledge that you're using beta stuff. So things might go wrong, but we'll have it set where you can toggle back. But I think that'd be super cool for you guys and also helpful for us for you to test the newest things we're experimenting with, especially video stuff, because we're going to start rolling out some changes to our video servers relatively soon, which should hopefully make the quality, which we've already got surprisingly good feedback about our video quality, but it should make it even better and the audio quality even better. So it'd be fun to have you guys start testing that as well.
Yeah. Man, it looks so cool there. Like you could just, in the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, it's gotten so much
better. I'm just disappearing. It started out with okay lighting, and now you can barely see me.
It's getting powered by the light of the phone. It makes me think maybe
I can tilt my light.
Yeah, because like our beta version is dark. and I'm wondering if maybe we should be
Oh
making
yeah,
it light.
a light version, maybe.
Yeah, that's some
Oh,
real
by the
time
way, if you guys have
feedback.
any questions for us, just drop them in the chat and we'll address them as time goes on. I haven't
Yeah.
been paying attention to them.
Let me pull up some. So my first time hosting here, one of our town halls. Do we have a target date? So the iOS audio is going to come out at the same time as Android, unless there's like some major issue at the last minute, which is going. Sorry, there's a fire truck going by right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Oh, they can hear it.
I conveniently live right next to the fire station. So it should be out in the next couple of days. Like we're hoping to actually get it out like right now or the end of this week. Or last week, I guess I should say, but it should be out in the next couple of days as we're already halfway through rolling it out. So unless we're held back a couple of days. Linda definitely wants to hop on here.
Oh, thanks, Russ. It'll also we're also hoping for it to reduce our costs as well. So it'll have multiple benefits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it even makes it easier. Like one of the big changes we're about to make with our recording software, like the stuff that kind of mixes all the video and sends it off to YouTube or Facebook, it's going to make it a lot easier for us to work on that. Like it's quite complicated the way it is now. And
Right. It'll basically speed up our development time. So we'll be able to roll out features faster for you guys.
Yeah. Good stuff.
One thing I'm working on that I was working on a bit this week, in addition to video stuff, is with StreamYard, we want to not only make streams as good as possible, we just want to make the whole experience as easy and as good as possible. So we're hoping to bake stuff in that sets you up basically to become a successful live streamer. So it's early stages, but we're looking into setting it up so it's easy for you to be consistent and just trying to make the product set up so it's it basically holds the hands of new users and it sets them up for a win essentially.
Absolutely. So one of the things we should quickly discuss, because some people ran into it this week, is Facebook appears to have just changed their rules a little bit on us.
Yeah.
So for anyone who's streaming to a Facebook profile, you used to get the comments coming in from your guests and everything was A-okay. Now they have a rule where unless when you stream to your profile, if you set it as public on Facebook, you will only see comments from yourself. You won't see them from the people who comment. So when you link your profile on StreamYard, right at the start, the first thing it'll ask you is what's the privacy of who can see this? And Facebook defaults that to friends only. And if you keep it as friends only and then go to stream to it, right, go to stream your profile, now as of like a week ago or even less, Facebook won't show you comments from other people. So we're working on explaining.
Yeah, it's nice that they gave us it's nice that they give us such a huge heads up for that. Hey, they just magically change things whenever they feel like.
That's my one gripe with Facebook. Love the product.
That's one thing Google's good for is they give big heads up for things like that. They don't just change APIs willy nilly. But what can you do?
Yeah, Facebook's actually the only like big company I've ever written code for that just changes things on people like that.
Yeah, it's odd.
Like none of the other ones I've ever seen have done that. But as long as you're used to it, I guess. So yeah, that change just happened this week, and we found out about it because people were saying comments weren't showing up on their profile streams. So we're gonna do everything we can to try and explain that and explain how to get around it, and that'll be coming out as soon as possible. All right, let me see if we got any.
Another good question that came up in the group this week was someone was asking about streaming to a profile versus a business page. That's one important thing that we should it might be worth even making it one of our tips when people join a broadcast, is that Facebook actually has pretty hard rules in their terms that say that personal profiles shouldn't be used for commercial stuff. So if you are using live streams for your business, the best, as far as Facebook, if you want to be in good standing with Facebook, your best bet is using a page. And pages are good for other reasons. So that your best bet is to stream to a page and then share it to your profile and to your groups and wherever else you'd like to share it.
Yeah. No, I agree. Obviously, groups have their own purpose as well,
Right.
but it does.
Yeah,
But it does seem like pages versus profiles. Facebook's like 100% pushing for pages over profiles, unless you're just talking to your friends.
Right, unless it's just a fun stream type thing. Yeah.
One of the things I actually noticed, I think it was, I want to say 6 months ago, maybe, Buffer. It's like stop support for Facebook profiles, and I assume they're not the only one. I just happened to notice because I was on it at the time.
Oh,
But,
I didn't know that.
Buffer doesn't let you link a Facebook profile anymore, and they basically said it's because Facebook turned off our ability to publish to your profile for the same reason, right? They say like, no, you should be streaming to a page.
Right.
So I think like this newest restriction is for the same reason.
Right. Hey, Elizabeth. Yes, I'm testing StreamYard on the phone right now on my Android. I think it's an S8. Excuse my terrible lighting. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to turn light a bit to my face. But it's kind of
I'm picturing you with like a lighter behind the phone.
No, the light is not. I'm using my hand to sort of redirect it to my face.
It's not bad. It looks cool, honestly, because you can see the sky in the background.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh no, that's just the reflection of the light. I thought it was the moon for a second.
Yeah, Eddie agrees. Sharing on a page. It's always good to kind of follow what Facebook wants you to do in that sense, because their algorithms are always going to support certain things, right? So, or prioritize and favor certain things. So if they want you to do pages, you're probably going to get more views on pages as well, would be my guess. In general.
You never really know, but that is seems to be what they do.
Yeah.
One exciting thing that happened this week that came up was LinkedIn Live just got not released, but they're starting to roll it out. So we actually just applied for access to their API. So hopefully we'll be able to get access and start testing things. And when they fully release it, it'd be awesome if that could be one of the StreamYard destinations. That'd be pretty cool. Right now, there are some apps that have access, but I believe it's only like certain companies and high-level people that are able to actually stream to it right now. So I'm not sure when they'll fully roll it out, but hopefully it's soon. That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool. No, I look forward to that. I'm curious what people will use it for in comparison to Facebook.
Yeah, it seems like I'm honestly not super familiar with LinkedIn. I think I mostly created a LinkedIn recently just for StreamYard and because people were adding me for StreamYard stuff. So I need to brush up on my LinkedIn knowledge. I know very little.
Yeah.
But it seems like an interesting platform for StreamYard users. It seems like something a lot of them would, and it seems like a lot of them are interested in it. And it seems like a more relevant platform to me than Twitch or something like that. I think LinkedIn seems like it makes more sense to integrate, to me at least.
Yeah, no, I think it could be a good one. And I totally get I know some people are all for Twitch. That's actually, people have asked us about that. Like, are you guys going to support Twitch? Because other products have, and like obviously Twitch is huge, right? And Twitch is starting to push towards doing these types of shows. And so people have asked, like, are you guys going to move towards that? I don't think we will, just because it's not really our thing. Like, Twitch is still quite gaming focused, and although they're moving towards this
talk shows, it's mostly gaming talk shows, from what I can tell.
Yeah, and that's just never been Gage and I's thing, and it's not really the space we want to get into. If we were super into gaming and stuff, I could see us being all over.
You never know, though. If it does, if at a very later date it does start to shift that way, we're always open to new things. But as of right now, not really.
Yeah,
I recently read, I think Amazon, although that they already own Twitch, apparently they're making or thinking of. I'm not qualified to speak on it right now, but I remember reading something that there's some other streaming thing that they're working on that is not gaming focused.
Oh, cool.
Sort of like a LinkedIn Live, but for Amazon type of thing. As I think was what I was reading.
Interesting.
I should check back though. Don't quote me.
Yeah, here's what it is. Find out it's just a video streaming service, like their Netflix.
It could be that. It might be wrong.
Who knows? Amazon Live.
Oh, okay. I guess it is a thing.
Is that what it's called?
I don't remember what it was called.
Huh? Yeah, agreed, Eddie.
Thanks, Beauty Bubble. What are your thoughts on Facebook saying you can only stream to Facebook and not multi-stream? But yet sorry, the text is super small on my phone right now. You want to read the rest of it, Dan? I can't.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Facebook saying you can only stream to Facebook and not multi-stream, but yet you make it so we can stream to YouTube as well? Is that legal?
Well, we don't actually make it so you can stream. You can stream to YouTube. It's just, but you can't. We don't let you stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
Yeah, that's what they mean by multi-stream. That's what they don't like. Right? They want if you're making content for Facebook, make it for Facebook. That's what they want.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be able to find it in multiple places.
Right. And obviously from our perspective, it's kind of unfortunate because it would be a really nice like it's actually come up a lot recently. A lot of people have been asking for restreaming, and it just makes sense. It would be a nice feature for us to be able to just turn on, but we obviously don't want to get banned from the Facebook API. So we're not big fans of it. But we basically have it set up like that because we have to. But yeah, if it ever changed or there's ever a way for us to get around it, it would be nice because it'd be sweet to just integrate it directly in.
Yeah, like if you guys want to start a petition with Facebook, I'll sign.
Yeah, I'll sign as well.
Yeah.
Ross agrees.
I agree.
Good to know.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, that's really cool. Amazon Live. It's interesting that they have Twitch, and I guess it makes sense because Twitch is so focused on gaming. But yeah, that's good. I mean, that's good for live streaming in general. It's nice that all the big entities are having their own platforms now.
Everyone's getting involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Apple have one? I guess they still need one. I'm gonna say
yeah.
no.
I guess they don't. I don't think they do.
No, but yeah, I guess Twitter's got Periscope. Wow. Cool. All right, let's see what else we got here, Gage.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, just keep them coming. We'll be happy to address them.
For sure. All right, I had a question for everyone. So when you're going live, and you want to inform everyone that you're going live, right? So maybe you're posting on Facebook, Twitter, right, wherever your platform of choice is, or your multiple platforms of choice. I'm curious what your guys' process is. Like, what do you use? And then that kind of the next part of that question is going to be like, is there anything StreamYard could do for you that would make that a lot easier?
Yeah, as far as you're talking about discoverability, like as far as getting the word out about the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be a bit more specific, like some of the things that we were thinking of, if it would be helpful to you guys if we had some sort of integration with things like something like Zapier, or if we had a direct integration with Buffer, or if you guys already have your systems in place that really isn't that helpful, that all you need is the link and you're sort of good to go. Or if there's ways that we can sort of reduce the friction there, would be helpful to know. Right.
Yeah, like I know, some people use Zapier, some people use, like you said, Buffer, Hootsuite, those types of things. I've even heard of people using that if this, then that. You ever heard of that one?
Oh, yeah. I think you mentioned it to me. The guy
so you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it.
Yeah.
But one of the things you could do is like, oh, I'm live on Periscope, let's say, automatically post that to Facebook or whatever.
Right.
There's all sorts of cool stuff.
Apple's currently working on their TV streaming service. Nice.
Words go across the screen, like moving?
Oh, like a crawler type thing?
Potentially.
It's certainly possible. We're more focused on ironing out the little bugs and just making sure the experience overall is great before we start getting into those types of things, but it's certainly possible.
So then, Eddie, I'm curious, do you just manually go onto each social account and post them, or do you use something like Buffer, Hootsuite, Zapier, whatever it is?
Ross says he does the same thing as Eddie.
Linda only sees her own comments. YouTube.
Oh, that's odd.
Well, Linda, if I was YouTube, I would tell you to attempt refreshing the page. Maybe a different device. Linda, are you on Chrome? No, I don't know why you're not saying though.
Oh, Eddie says he does use Hootsuite.
Interesting. So that might be harder for us to automate. That's not like an easy thing that we would just, let's just send it out 5 to 7 times. That's a Hootsuite type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't sound like there's too many integrations that would make things all that easy.
Probably not worth the effort.
Another thing, Jason, just to add to that restreaming thing, you might want to look into it a bit more yourself too, because I know the rules are a bit different. Like as an app, we're limited as to what we can do, but I know if you have no intention of ever, like different people on YouTube have different contracts, or at least on Twitch. So I know people that have been on Twitch for a long time have different rules that they're bound by than new people on Twitch. So it's kind of a complicated topic that you might want to look into a bit more yourself, because we personally as StreamYard are not allowed to make it easy for you to do it, but depending on who you are, you might be able to go on certain platforms at the same time or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the rule basically says like you as a product cannot allow people to stream to multiple destinations.
Yeah.
But I don't think it says anything about you as a person cannot stream to multiple destinations, right?
Personally, each platform is slightly different.
Yeah.
I know on Twitch, the rule, like you can stream to Twitch and other places, but their rules have to do with if you ever want to become an affiliate with Twitch, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And so it might be similar with, I don't know what the details are. All I know is how the rules relate to us as a platform. So it's just something if you're interested in, you want to look into.
Yeah, agreed. Cool. Yeah. I don't think it's something to do. So I'm thinking no go on that one. It's just everyone kind of has their system in place. Maybe we could have recommendations for people or something, sort of keep it easy. Yeah. Because I know that's a struggle, right? Even last week we asked like, what's your biggest struggle? And that was one of the things people said was it's
just getting the link out.
Yeah, and we've noticed that as well, right? So something we'll kind of shelf for now and maybe come back to.
Yeah.
It's certainly not the top priority, but we're always trying to get a sense of where we should be heading next.
Absolutely.
Cool. Do you have anything else for us? Linda said you wanted to come on if you want to invite her on for a couple minutes.
Sure. Do you want to do it since I'm on my phone? It's kind of hard for me to multi-tab it.
Oh, to send the link?
Yeah. Are you friends with Linda?
I
guess we should make sure she's still here. Oh yeah, it looks like she's still here. I can send it to her. I'll just have to cut out for a second so I can go to the tab.
I'm already on it, buddy.
Okay.
All right, Linda, here comes a Facebook message.
Oh yeah, by the way, for anyone watching, Linda does interviews with people in the StreamYard community. So if you're interested in being interviewed by Linda, and she streams live to the community group. So if you're interested in that, be sure to reach out to Linda.
Yeah, those are cool. I really like seeing how people are actually using it, and
yeah, it's fun to hear from them.
It's interesting stuff. Plus, like if you're doing your own show, you probably get some cool ideas, right? Like I've seen a lot of people will have different tips and sort of tricks that they do, and you'll go, "Oh, that's a good idea."
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it's on our minds, and after we have mobile up and out, mobile out. It's already done. Once we have it fully rolled out, and it's on the agenda. Do you want to touch more on it, Dan?
It's fairly high on the list. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That's a cool one. We just want to make sure we do it well, and we do it so that it doesn't take up too much room. Like one of the things we're all over, and I mean, we say this a lot, like one of our pillars is ease of use. And so like we're really strict on just adding a bunch of features. So if we're adding a feature, it better be a very good one. And this does seem like a good one. We just want to make sure it doesn't clutter the rest of the stuff. So yes, that's an important one for us, Eddie. I'm not sure if Linda got my message.
Oh, thanks, Jason. That's really nice of you.
It's having me log in. I think she's working on it. Fair enough, Eddie.
No worries. It is very high on the list, Eddie, because I think it's a really cool feature. We're almost at 30 minutes anyway, so we could just catch Linda next week if she's having issues.
Yeah, we might. We're actually trying not to go too close to OBS there, Jason. We want to make it so that you can do a lot of powerful stuff, but it's nowhere near as complex as OBS.
Yeah, hopefully more like an on-rails version of OBS where you're not really having to fidget too much with things.
Yeah, like we both like OBS as well. We're just also very aware that it's extremely hard to use for most people. So powerful, but easy to use is kind of our thing. No, that's weird. We'll have to
We'll
figure
worry
that
about
out
it after.
I guess Linda's not coming on. Well, Jason.
OBS is easy. For you, Jason. It's easy for you.
You must be a tech guy, Jason. No, I get it. If you're really new to stuff, it's not bad, but here's a good one. Yes, we could do that.
Yeah, that's certainly possible. And potentially easier, yeah.
It's an option.
If you have email on your phone, it's similar, but yeah, it's certainly possible to do that.
Not quite. All right, we appreciate the
closing. Do you have any closing questions or comments?
I don't think so. We're on here same time every week, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yep.
So we'll see how you guys next week. Do you have anything else? Obviously, it's getting
it's getting progressively darker
in Seattle in the last half hour.
No, just thank you all for tuning in every week. It's awesome to hear from you guys and answer your questions. Same time next week, we'll catch you here, and keep an eye out for mobile. You should be seeing it in the next few days. It'll be incremental, so a certain percentage of you will see it, and then another percentage of you will see it. But relatively soon, everyone should have access to it. So we're excited to hear what you guys think about that. So keep your eyes open.
No, I'm excited for it. A lot of people have been asking for it, so it's gonna be a good one. You just trying to read the comments there?
Yeah.
I'll bring them up for you, Gage.
The combination of the lighting and the size of the comments is not helpful.
Cool. All right, everyone. I believe that is all.
Do you want to throw up the episode 6?
You bet I do. Let me pull off the comment. Ooh. We'll leave that.
All right.
All right, everyone. We will see you next week, same time. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
Peace.